Hi there. Today I'm going to share with you some of my tips and techniques and strategies to consistently earn $1,900 per week. And stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to show you some beautiful footage of waterfalls called the Ban Giok waterfalls, which are right on the border of Vietnam and China. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I love the flexibility of being an Uber and a Lyft driver, and today you caught me traveling. Right now I am at the Ban Giok waterfalls, and I'm at my hotel room. I'm just outside here on my balcony, and if you look out that way, that's Thailand, and if you look out that way, that's China, and just right over there are the waterfalls. So hey everybody, let's get right into it. Number one secret or tip or technique that I use is I'm a workaholic. So I work 45 to 60 hours every single week that I'm working. If I'm not working, I'm completely taking the week off, right? I'm either working full bore or I'm not working. And let's go over my specific schedule for the week.
So here's my schedule. Monday through Thursday I work 7 hours. My goal is generally to get 3 rides per hour, and in those 7 hours to average about $30 an hour and make $200 a day. It changes dramatically on Friday and Saturday, which I consider 2 of the best 3 days of the week, where I work 10 hours. My goal is 30 rides and $300. And then Sunday, if I work Sunday, a lot of times I take Sundays off, or I'll take Mondays off. But if I work a Sunday, I only work from 6 until noon, and my goal is 15 rides. It's a little bit less because I know I'm going to get some long rides, and another couple $100.
Awesome. So tip number 2 is I work a very disciplined schedule. So Monday through Thursday, I always work from about 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. So I get in that morning shift. And then in the afternoons, I usually work from 3 or 4 until 7 o'clock. All right, so that's about 7 hours a day. Then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Friday and Saturday, I'll work about 10 hours a day. I'll start in the morning at 6, and I'll usually go until 4, 5, or 6, and I'll take a 1 or 2 hour break in the middle of the day. And then Sundays, if I work a full 7 days, I'll only work like 6 hours and take the afternoon off. I'll usually work from 6 until 10. So those are the hours where I can maximize prime time. I'm going to ensure that I get my bonus through Lyft, and I give myself ample break time in there for exercise and working out and things like that. Number 3, very important, get your bonuses. So I've already talked a little bit about how important it is to drive in the morning and the afternoon, and that's to get the Lyft bonus, the power driver bonus. I get that every single week. Right now that's at $350. That's an extra 20 to 25% of my earnings. And then Uber has their bonuses, which sometimes I go for and sometimes I don't, depends what they're offering. Let's take a look now at this specific week, and I'll show you how I approach it.
So I took this screenshot on Thursday night, and as you can see, as of Thursday night I had 98 rides, 52 in prime time. So to get my bonus I needed to reach 130, so I needed 32 more in order to get my maximum bonus of $350. Now let's look at what Uber offered. So here's Uber's offer, 45 trips to make an extra $125. So first I look to see that I'm making about $3 extra per trip, so that's good. And can I actually do it? I've got 32 to get and 45, so that's around 75 to 80. If I do 30 a day, that's easy. I can do 30 a day, Friday, Saturday, and do a few on Sunday and get an extra 125 on top of the Lyft bonus. So I'm going to go for it.
Number 4 is maximize your long rides on the weekend. So Friday mornings, but it's really Saturday and Sunday mornings, you're going to get a lot of people that want to take longer rides. And there's no traffic. No traffic until about noon. At least that's the way it is here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So you want to love those long rides because they can really make your week. When you're driving at 60 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour on the freeway for 30 minutes, wow, you're making as much money as you can possibly make as a driver. Number 5 is go for your goal. My goal is always to make at least $100 in tips, okay? So if you drive for Lyft, Lyft passengers, they have been paying tips for a long time now. They're used to paying tips. So if you really work your passengers, you can make some decent money, $100. That's like 4 or 5% of your weekly earnings in tips. So treat your customers with care. Tourists tend to tip the best. Airport runs, you tend to get more tips there. And sometimes you're just surprised by somebody who just throws you a $10 tip, right? So always be pleasant, always engage, have them become your best friend, really enjoy, authentically enjoy their company, and people will be obliged and they'll want to give you a tip. Okay, so number 6 is cancel on rides that are not profitable. Now some drivers, they don't want to cancel on any rides, they don't want to upset anybody. And as I wrote in the blog post, treat this as a business, not a charity, right? So the other day, it was raining. I was in downtown San Francisco. The surge was high, and I was approaching to pick somebody up. And as I do, about a half a block before I hit that I'm arriving, and I could see that they were going to go across the Bay Bridge, which is just chock full of traffic, especially when it's rain. And it would have taken me like an hour to an hour and a half sitting in traffic going across a bridge, taking me out of the surge, taking me out of the prime time, depending on whether you're doing Uber or Lyft. And it didn't make any sense for me to take it. Number 7, pretty obvious one, you want to stay away from traffic. When you're sitting in traffic and you're not moving, even though if you have a passenger in your car, you're not making much money. So avoid heavy traffic. Now one little trick that I use is when I'm stuck in an area where I can see there's going to be a lot of traffic, I will set my destination filter to someplace far away so that I can get rides that take me out of the traffic, and I'll keep getting rides going in that direction. If you don't do that, you might get a ride out of traffic, but then someone will call you and they'll pull you back into where the traffic is, and you just slogged. Okay, number 8 is something that I've learned after doing this for about a year and a half, is get 8 hours of sleep. Now you may be thinking, what does 8 hours of sleep have to do with me driving? Well, I can tell you, when I am rested, I make more money. I'm thinking clearer, I'm better with the passengers, so I'm getting more tips. I'm not forgetting to cancel on the rides that aren't profitable for me. I'm just alert and ready to go. When I don't get 8 hours of sleep, let's say I get 5 or 6 for some reason, I feel it and I don't make as much money. So get your sleep, get rested, take care of yourself first, and you will make more money. Okay, number 9 is look and see how you did for the end of the week and give yourself some credit. Okay, so let's take a look now at some screenshots so we can see.
All right, so as you can see here on Lyft, I made $1,685. That included the $350 bonus. And for Uber, I made $561. So that's about $2,246 for the week. That's pretty awesome. So it was a good week. Step number 9 is just about acknowledging what you did, clearing the slate for a brand new week coming straight ahead.
Okay, and what's the final thing? Express some gratitude for having a great week, for having an opportunity to make some money, and for meeting a lot of wonderful people while you were driving them around, for having a great job that gives you some flexibility. I always try and express gratitude. It works for me. It makes me feel better. It makes me a happier person, and it makes me a better driver. So those are my tips and techniques and strategies for earning $1,900 a week or more. And thanks for watching. Now, as I promised, I'm going to now show you some great footage of the Banjiok waterfalls. Ready? So, as promised, here are the beautiful Banjiok waterfalls. Aren't they gorgeous? So they're, as you can see, this beautiful green, mossy, and then the white of the water. And we're right here at the border of China and Vietnam. It's absolutely gorgeous. And actually, interestingly, most Vietnamese don't even come up here because it took us an 8-hour bus ride to get here. So it's quite an ordeal. But man, is it ever worth it. Thank you, Uber and Lyft. So that was pretty cool. So hey everybody, this is Jay Cradeur with the Rideshare Guy. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, by all means do. Harry, the quintessential rideshare guy, the founder of this website and this blog and this YouTube channel, puts together some great content for you. So subscribe and be alerted every time there's a new video that's brought online. Y'all go out and have a great day. Be safe out there.